Becoming my love. And just like me, turns the black, most up to a back. Glory, memory lane, comes apart. Turn light to red, undone against my chest, running among my wall. It's my way.
What is up, all you motivators and inspirers? A couple years ago, I used to think about being successful and having the life I want to live, and thinking about how impossible it has to be. I would see all these successful people and these celebrities that have all the money, the fame, the happiness, and I didn't understand how they did it. Because as I was growing up, the college mindset was forced onto me. You have to go to college, get your 9 to 5, and live the rest of your life happy in that job. But I knew right from the get-go that is not what I want out of life. I always wanted to be a UFC fighter, and I wanted to be an actor, and now obviously I own this brand, and I want to be a motivational speaker. Is something I truly love and I love doing. See, Gerard Adams really pushed that into me. He's the millennial mentor, and he does Leaders Create Leaders, and he does all these inspiring things. And I found his Leaders Create Leaders series, and I started watching, and I saw all these successful people, and they all start somewhere. See, everybody starts somewhere, but they keep pushing, they keep grinding, they go through the pain, and they become successful. See, that brings me to my topic of this week, which is pain. See, pain can build you in the person you're meant to become, and it aligns perfectly with last week's series, which was failure. You see, pain can cause you to fail, because sometimes when the pain is too much, you want to quit, you want to give up, and you can stop chasing your dreams, so you ultimately will fail. I talked about pain at Lakeside High School, one of my first ever speeches done, and I told the story, and I want to share with you guys. It's about this young man and this old man. See, the young man's name was Peter, and he was a highly successful 20-year-old man. He was doing so much stuff in his life, and nobody could believe it. But one day, he was on the way to his office, and this old man approached him. He was known as the town millionaire. He was very successful in business, everything that he did. So the guy walked up to him, and he started asking Peter about his life, and Peter told him all about his life, and the man was so impressed. He said, "Dude, I love what you're doing. Let me pour into you. Let me give you so much advice, and I guarantee you will succeed with this." So Peter said, "Okay, let's talk." So on the way to Peter's office, the man was talking to him and giving him all this advice. Peter was excited. Then Peter got to the door of his office, and the old man told him, "Peter, you're going to die in 7 days." Peter looked at him like he was crazy and kind of laughed, shrugged it off, and went to his office. So then Peter worked that whole day, kind of thought about it a little bit. Well, the next day, Peter's walking to his office, and the old man walks up and says, "Hey, can I talk to you again?" So he starts talking, and he starts giving him advice and wants to invest in his companies, this and that. But once again, the second day Peter got to his door of his office, the old man said, "You have 6 days to live." This time it hit Peter a little harder. He was kind of freaked out. He didn't understand, why does this guy keep telling me I'm going to die? So he started researching. He started thinking, do I have something wrong with me that he knows about? Is there something that I'm unable to do? So the third day, Peter said, let's see what he's going to do this time. So the old man walks up to him, starts giving advice, and some of the best advice Peter has ever heard in his life. But same thing. Peter got to the door of his office. The old man said, "You have 5 days to live." This time Peter freaked out. He left his office, went to the doctor, got a checkup, everything. The doctor reaffirmed him. He said, "Son, you have nothing wrong with you. You were healthy, you've been dieting, you hit the gym. There's nothing wrong with you. What are you scared of?" So he told him the story, and he said, the old man's kind of just tripping. So then Peter goes back, and the next day, he's walking to his office. The old man comes up to him, and then Peter confronts him a little bit. He said, "Hey man, why are you telling me I'm going to die? It makes absolutely no sense." The old man kind of shrugs it off and continues confirming him and giving him so much advice. Well, this same day, Peter got to his office again. Same thing happened. The old man told him he's going to die. Well, this continued on for the next couple of days. On the 7th day, the old man showed up at the corner. Peter wasn't there. See, he later found out that Peter took his own life. See, Peter took his own life because he thought he was going to die. He took his own life because he was scared of failing. He was scared of dying and not knowing how he was going to die. You see, the man was not trying to kill Peter. Peter knew he wasn't going to die. He was told by the doctor he wasn't going to die. He was healthy. There was nothing wrong with him. There was nothing that this old man knew that Peter did not know. But just because the old man told him he was going to die, Peter took his life because he was so freaked out about it. See, so much of us in our lives, when we have pain, when we have struggles, we freak out. We don't know what to do because we're so uncomfortable. But you have to understand, you have to be used to getting uncomfortable, because anything great in life takes uncomfortability. You have to push through it. You have to drive through it. So the whole lesson of the story was that old man was implementing this pain into Peter's life, not to break him, not to make him kill himself, not to haunt him in any way. He was putting this pain in Peter's life to teach him a lesson about pain. To tell him that there's going to be these random crazy things that come in your life that you just don't understand. It may not be from an old man telling you you're going to die, but it could be a disease, a family member passing away. And when you see these things happen, you have to understand that they're going to happen. But it's up to you to fight through it. It's up to you to figure out how to get through it. But you can always give up. And Peter gave up. And I'm telling you the story because I don't want you to give up. You can get through the pain. You can get through the struggle. If you have a dream or a passion, you have to keep chasing it. But there's one constant that will always be in your life. It will always be there to stop you. And that is going to be pain. Pain is always going to be there. I've experienced so much in my life with my family and struggles and a drug addict mom. And just recently my whole family separated. And I looked my grandma in the eyes like 4 months ago. And we were talking about everything happening. And I said, but it's okay. It is okay. Because the more pain and struggles and challenges I have to go through is just stacking up. And once I find a way to get through it, once this wave passes, it's going to crash and just reveal a huge opportunity because I'm going to be such a better person from it. So when you have pain in your life, understand that it is there to level you up. I told you guys in my first video on hopelessness that God is giving you these challenges, these struggles in your life to build your legacy inside of you, and it is all up to you to let it out. So take this pain, these challenges, and these struggles that you have in your life, build them, create something inside of you, a fire to fuel your dreams, your goals, your passions. And then when you start chasing your dreams, you'll see there will be less pain. Because you're doing what you love, but there's always going to be pain in your life, and you got to understand that you got to overcome that because random things happen all the time. But just do one thing from it. If you can take one thing from this video, understand that pain is meant to level you up. Pain is meant to give you experience. Pain is meant to build a legacy inside of you so you can let it out onto the world. Let's get it done together and make it happen.